Good day, sir. My name is Isaac. I am with Bukola.
Good day, sir. My name is Fadi Petawaki Kelomo.
Good day, sir. My name is Toluola Diokpe Eunice.
Good day, sir. My name is Ugoshaki Adiola Precious.
My name is Unilag.
Let's talk about ethics and ethical framework. How do people decide on the right course of action? What makes an action right or wrong? People try to do the right things, but it's not always easy to determine what that is. Ethics refers to a system of moral principles that we humans use to determine what is right or what is wrong. It is also the process of questioning, redeveloping, and redeveloping our values, purpose, or principles. There are various ethical frameworks, but the most important tool is the utilitarianism and the natural law and rights. The natural law and right, it justifies the morality of an action. It justifies the morality of an action about the beliefs of we human. For example, the fundamental human rights of Nigeria, we have the right to law, the right to govern, and so on and all. Why do utilitarianism? It is a theory of advocate of actions. It's a theory of advocate of action that forecasts the happiness and the pleasure of the citizen.
Laws and ethics govern the actions of individuals across the globe. They are closely related as they both have the same aim of preventing immoral and illegal activities in the society, but there are distinctions among them, which are: laws are objective and assertive, which means they are rigid and cannot be tampered with or altered at any point in time, while ethics are flexible and subjective, which means they can be tampered, they can be altered, or they can be changed at any point in time due to some reasons. Laws are very rigid. Laws are written while ethics are not written. Laws govern a particular society or group, while ethics govern individuals and professional conduct. Laws are often grounded in ethical principles such as prohibition against murder and theft, and protection of private properties, and free speech.
Ethical issues and dilemmas and technologies used to deal with them. Information system ethical issues touches on transmission, storage of data, and use of digitized data. There are so many ethical issues and technologies used to deal with them, one of which is intellectual property. What is intellectual property? Intellectual property are intangible assets such as music, movies, books, inventions, and other expressions of the human mind. Many societies devise laws around this, such as copyrighted laws, patents, and legal statutes that help protect intellectual property. The Business Software Alliance has reported several financial losses to businesses across the world because of piracy of software. About 37% of the software installed on computers or microcomputers across the world are not properly licensed. That's a huge number, right? One of the ways to deal with this is digital rights management. What is digital rights management? Digital rights management is the use of technology to control access to digital content.
The first dilemma I'd like to talk about is plagiarism. What is plagiarism? This can simply be defined as presenting someone else's work without their proper consent. This is also considered theft and fraud because the writer takes idea from a source without giving credit to the author.
Okay. Privacy is also called data privacy or data protection. It involves the way a company protects its information and data of individuals, customers, and groups from outside interference. It is also the confidentiality of the data of a company from intruders or outside involvement. Now we're going to look at the elements of privacy that we have. We have convenience, we have anonymity, and we also have surveillance. Now looking at surveillance, we're going to look at how surveillance is important in an organization and how they can implement surveillance. Surveillance has to do with monitoring the emails, the information, the data, and particulars of a company. Now, how do we implement surveillance, and why surveillance is important in an organization. Now, number one, it helps in time management. When there is surveillance in an organization, it gives the organization an edge on how they can manage their time and put together their resources, and how they can easily carry on their duties and responsibilities. We also have loss protection. When there is surveillance in a company's information system, it is easy for them to prevent loss of data and files and confidential materials that are important to them. We also have improved employee performance. Now, when there is surveillance in an organization, it will improve the performance of the employees in the manner that the employees are aware of how strict or how coordinated the company is with their information, and then it helps them it makes them want to do more and makes their performance even more improved.
Information security is the protection of an organization's information assets against misuse and unauthorized access. Most of the threats are from the inside and outside of the organization. Steps organization use in managing security risks. We have one, they have to establish the content, they have to have access to identify the risks, they have to evaluate the risks and treat the risks. Thank you.
Now, in conclusion, we're going to look at how human beings are the weakest link in ethics, privacy, and security. While humans will make mistakes, no matter how sophisticated or highly developed your cyber protection is, there's always this element of human constraints in place. So the only way an organization can mitigate this is implementing laws and training their personnel on how to have some self-control and have a principled mindset as to the ethics and to the frameworks in place that can curb such practices. As human beings, we make mistakes, and these mistakes can cost an organization their information, their privacy, and their security. Human beings have a way of limiting an organization's principles and laws, but these things can be looked at and they can be assessed and controlled by putting in place laws, regulations, and practices that can help curb these acts. Thank you.